Markets with FinancialCyclesWeekly.com. We are the global leader in astro trading education, and we often get this question, does stock market astrology really work in the first place? Which is why we wanted to share with you some recent trading results we've had using astro trading methodologies, how we sucked $2,448 out of the market in just 28 days with Transneptunian astro trading. I'm going to focus for a few minutes here today on the Transneptunians, but of course we have to begin with our disclaimer statement. This is all the usual legal stuff. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results. We're going to share some great results, but it doesn't mean it'll ever happen again. In fact, we want to remind you here that with this disclaimer, we're saying the results we're sharing today are not typical. We don't do this with every trade. We could, but it does happen some of the time, right? And then no income guarantees. If you put money in the markets using our methodologies or anybody else's, there's no guarantee that past performance will bring you future results. So be aware of that. And of course, you can lose money as well as make money in the markets. It kind of comes with the territory. So here's the real story. We're going to share with you today exactly how we did this trade, why the Transneptunians are so powerful, and of course we want to encourage you to subscribe right now to this channel so you can keep in touch with our future offerings as well. So here's what happened. We were doing some scanning of potential trades some weeks back, and we identified this little company here. This is a bi-wheel horoscope wheel. The inner ring is for CIR. That is the trading symbol here for Circor International Incorporated. And we want to take a look at that. What caught our attention here initially was the fact that the transiting alignments included Jupiter over here on the right side of the chart. Transiting Jupiter was aligning with an angle in the first trade horoscope for CIR. Big signal there of potential change in price action. So that's why we were looking at it in the first place. But we noticed along the way that that wasn't the entire story. In addition to that Jupiter alignment, there was more, a major setup with a Transneptunian factor. Now, the Transneptunians are very, very powerful. In this case, we were looking at transiting Zeus as the factor that we wanted to be aware of. And we were very, very careful in looking at Transneptunians as transiting factors because they move very, very slowly. So we're not trying to do fine-tuned timing here, but it's a major, major reinforcement for positive expectations for this stock. And so as we look at this, it is Zeus was the Transneptunian. At the time, it was at about 22.5 degrees of Libra. And we're looking at the first trade, Mercury, right at 23 degrees of Libra. So getting close here to an exact alignment with that Mercury. And Zeus, of course, is the Transneptunian that represents a massive amounts of power, high energy, kind of plug it into the light socket sort of stuff here. It sometimes deals with weaponry or a very directed energy, directed strength. Let's get it done kind of energy here. An irresistible force. And when that applies to the planet of communications in the chart for a stock like this, we can anticipate that this is going to help goose the price. Or at least that's what we're going to be on the lookout for. That's why we decided we would set up a trade here with this particular stock. Now, here's the trading chart for this stock, and it's kind of an interesting notion. We noted here that in a couple of weeks' time we would have a direct station by the Transneptunian Zeus, which in our book provided some potential reinforcement there as well. But in looking at this, what we did was decide to go ahead and buy some shares of the stock. We got 300 shares at $47.84 a share on the 5th of June in 2023. And we got the indication there of where the price action was going. As you can see, the trading was in a very limited range, very, very congested here. So we were looking for the Transneptunian action to begin to move the price a little bit. And we stuck with the trade for some time before that price takeoff occurred. Once it did, it gapped upward a couple of times here, and then we closed out our position. We sold it on July 17th, those same 300 shares for $56 a share. So we bought at $47.84, sold at $56, a nice run up in price. And you notice here that on that particular trading day, when we were taken out of the trade, there was a pullback in the price. What we do is use a trailing stop here and lock in profits on trades, and then let the market determine our exact exit point. So that's what we did with this trade as well. So the net result for all this for CertCore International, we bought 300 shares at $47.84 on the 5th of June, and we sold those shares at $56 on July 17th. The gross profit on the trade, $2,448. That was a gain of 17.06% in 28 trading days. Now, this is what we do on a regular basis. We track various stocks and trade them with our model portfolio using the astrological timing factors. But this is such a great illustration of the power of Transneptunians that we wanted to be sure to share that with you here today. So, this is how we sucked $2,448 out of the market in just 28 days with Transneptunian Astro Trading. Wanted to make sure that you knew about this as well, so please subscribe, join us here, and we'll be sharing more information on the Astro Trading Advantage here at FinancialCyclesWeekly.com. This is Tim Voss with FinancialCyclesWeekly.com. Thanks for watching here today.